Hi all, Kitamari here of Kitamari Plays. I am playing Cat's Request. This is from Sometimes You. They made Cat and Ghostly Road, which is a point-and-click adventure that I enjoyed very much. They have a trio of games, actually. This is one of the trio of games they have available. So I'm going to start a new file. This is a really unique title because we play as an adorable kitty cat way in the future. Time to get up. Yeah, I'm not going to do voiceover for this because it's going to be a little bit awkward. This is post-commentary. This is the PS5 version. This is on multiple platforms. I'll have more details in the description, so you could learn more about that. I mean, someday I might come back and do this with some of my narration, but look at this cute kitty we're playing as. So little gray cyber kitty in a cyberpunk world somewhere far, far in the future in another galaxy. So this game took me a little bit to really fully understand all of the various features in it. I really like the integration of sort of the sci-fi stuff, being able to play as multiple characters. We actually play as two characters. We can switch back and forth between them. And similar to Cat and Ghostly Road, there are several items just hidden in the background. Ones that offer a bit of text explanations and world building and dialogue and whatnot, but also items to collect, to pick up in your inventory and to apply to various locations within the game. I like the art style as well, the character designs and the animations and everything. It's just charming and distinctive. This has a very specific, deliberate style, just as Cat and Ghostly Road did, but obviously a very different sort of setting, something quite fresh, I would say, and innovative. So I'm just looking around at all of the various background elements. There's a lot to click on. There's a wide variety of things, and our main character has something to say about pretty much everything. And I always like point and click adventures for how they do that sort of world building via the small bits of things. So as you can see, I'm opening those drawers. There are a lot of various places to open and things to do, and we'll get to it soon enough, but you can earn money. Like I just picked up a coin out of that drawer, but also you can even have a little job that you go to that you're earning the currency in this game. It's actually pictured in the upper right hand corner. I was very puzzled at first looking at that, thinking, what is that stuff in the upper right hand corner? But it's sort of part of the world, actually, that it just organically informs us over time. We kind of figure things out of like, what is going on? What does everything mean? I like it. I like this. Also, that machine right there, that strange machine. We can eventually find other items that we just don't know what to do with them, and then we can take them back over there to turn them into other unique types of items. So as I was saying, the background, I didn't say anything about the backgrounds, did I? The overall art direction, art design, the backgrounds, I think look really nice. And there aren't a ton of games quite like this. I would say the last one I played was Anno Mutinationum. I actually don't know how to say that word, but anyway. They're all these charming, kind of quirky little characters to talk to and communicate with and to help along the way. There are a number of sub-quests and mini-quests that sort of build up the world, but also make it a bit non-linear in a sense, because you can really pick what you want to do first, which quests you want to follow through on, which threads that you want to explore. And so, yeah, I am just exploring, collecting, reading all of the various material that's available, trying to figure things out gradually. Also, the trophies and stuff like that, I was able to collect a pretty wide array of them just from playing, and there's a lot to do. There's definitely a lot to do. It's a decent length of a game. This first hour is packed with a lot of content, and it's not often that I found myself getting lost. There were always new things to find and new characters to talk to, and only a few times did I get a bit stuck wondering, what am I supposed to do with this item, or what am I supposed to do to please this character, that sort of thing. Everything, though, on average is very, very intuitive. So, let's see. I really do like the environments and just the fact that we're playing as cats in a cat world with various robots that the cats have they kind of live with, and I'm assuming we help to create them, and various other types of animal creatures as well that live here. The junkyard by taxi. The junkyard is also very visually interesting once we get over there, which I may be done with my post commentary before we reach that point, but I'm still going to just explore more and more. So there is a sense that the dialogue, that it's translated. I'd say that it's an okay translation. I mean, I could understand pretty much everything that is being conveyed. It's just there are some moments here and there that have a bit of a literal sort of script writing. I'm not entirely certain about the origins of the writing, but I would say that everything makes sense within the framework of this world that is, quite unlike our own. The run button, I think I just discovered the run button just now in that moment in the game. This also reminds me of Detroit Become Human, this part right here. Oh yeah, the earning money aspect. We're gonna get to that, but we can pretty much do a particular job over and over again to try to get as much money as we might need or that we might want along the way. Okay, so I just did a character switching. So this is the other character that we play as, this holographic character. Now, in this first hour at least, she doesn't do very much. There's not a lot that I could see that's useful that she can do yet, but I imagine that she's going to be central to some other moments in the game. Like if I get particularly lost, it might be because I need to switch to her and have her do certain things that are crucial to the progression. I like that lucky cat there, that pink lucky cat. I like that there's so many things to look at. Just like this odd computer. An internal organ scanner. It's so weird, that internal organ scanner. So as you can see, sometimes the upper right part of the UI can block areas. It's not a big deal though. It's not often. Oh yeah, she analyzes items and tells you about them. This can be a nice sort of in-game hint system to trying to figure out what to do with certain types of items that you might not even know the origins of them or who they might belong to or what quests they might be fit into. But there's also a quest log, which eventually I'll open it. It's inside the main menu. It's very helpful. It has a lot of important information on all of the side quests that you open up. Sometimes I would start a side quest and I didn't even know that I had one underway having to do with something that was just sitting in my inventory. my little collection of items so far. The characters are all really interesting looking. They just, like that bar owner, for example, just yeah, and I like the color scheme as well, the sort of the use of neon bright colors, but at the same time we're in this sort of darker area, so everything feels like this brightly lit cityscape. A recipe from a civilization that no longer exists. I just picked up something. A recording device. I don't think I ever did figure out that side quest during my first hour. A recording device to pick up nature sounds. I also like that there are these devices, right? There are these various futuristic doodads to just interact with and figure out, okay, what is this? How does this work? I mean, you can get a general idea just of what they are meant to do, but it's fun to explore, and I like that there's a general amount of freedom in trying to explore and interact with the setting. So something to make note of, which I'm not sure if I noticed that here exactly, but when you have completed a job where you are able to get paid for your effort, see that candy cane on the ground, that's what I'm supposed to pick up, and there will be, cleaning completed. It will let you know, so you can receive your payment right there. And you can redo the job immediately if you want to, but it's not that necessary to do it several times. I did it over and over. But you don't have to do it too much. There are a lot of other things to do in the game. I just kept doing it, I think. I think I'll still do a little bit more post-commentary through to the junkyard area. The junkyard looks, like I said, it looks really neat. There's something about it. It's just like a lot of the other art in the games. Quite conceptually interesting, I would say. I think I had also been confused about, like, where is my money, right? But basically that upper right-hand corner, it lets you know about your money. And it'll make more sense once you actually have to use it. Fix that robot. Oh yeah, I was getting some various food from the vending machine. I like that there's no... At least I think if I remember correctly, there's no limitation on how many items that you can hold. So you could just kind of go out of your way to get anything that's new and unique and interesting. when an item doesn't work, right? Like as you can see, these ones are not to be applied to those areas. They stay in your inventory, which is good, and they just kind of, I don't know, you see pretty clearly how they don't work. There you go. So there we go. I used that. So I was able to use that one successfully. I was also just kind of guesstimating where to put certain things too. So yeah, you can use, oh gosh, look at that vehicle. Wish we could use those fifth element type vehicles. So yeah, we definitely utilize funds in this game, being able to go to different new locations, some life sim like stuff, that kind of thing. Oh yeah, I also want to make note of the controls, right? So playing a point and click adventure, oftentimes it feels like the PC is best suited to that sort of thing, but I'd say that the PS5 controller worked quite fine. It worked pretty well. There are only so many things on the screen to look at anyway, so I never felt like I had too many problems trying to access whatever it is I'm trying to access or tap on, anything in particular. The movement speed might appear a little bit slow, the cursor movement speed, but it wasn't that noticeable in-game at all. Just looking very meticulously through this array of strangeness. It reminds me of the dump in Ghostpia. In Ghostpia, there's like this dump section in chapter 1. I think I was confused initially over here about where to go and what to do. So that blue doorway right there, I think that is where we're going next. So here, we're gonna have something quite different. We are now exploring space. We are now a catstronaut. We are going and just exploring space. No one can stop us. We're a catstronaut. We're just going wherever we want to. So I think it eludes me at this point in time, but you're supposed to click down at pretty much everything that you see. I'm so focused on, I'm so focused on flying that I was a bit puzzled about it, but there are various little things to try to get out here. This area. But yeah, I will have more chapters to try to clarify various points in which I finish certain quests or wherein I'm making considerable progress. And that's about it for this post commentary. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you later. Bye.